I want you to see the cat in the background. Cats are more important than me. Even though I got a bit of a tan on my arms, I'm still so pale, but that's fine, I guess. Today I wanted to have a look back at all of the hairstyles and haircuts and hair dyes that I've had done since 2020. What have I chosen 2020 as a landmark in my hair journey? Well, in March 2020, I went through a very bad breakup. I was shattered in pieces, mentally speaking, and also physically speaking. I lost a lot of weight. At the time I had long hair, it was brunette, because as you can see my natural hair is a dark brown and it was quite long. It was there, I think, and I had some bangs. But when I was younger, I didn't really have bangs. I think I got bangs in... yeah, it was quite recent when we were in 2020. I feel like my forehead is a bit large. I thought that getting bangs would be a good choice. In September 2020, a couple of months after the breakup, I was still in a very bad place. Professionally speaking, mentally speaking, I was feeling very lost. I went to the hairdressers and I went for a very daring move. That was going short, very short for the first time ever. I had my hair short when I was like 8 or 9, but it was not very well cut. It was more boyish and just like a helmet of hair. I followed back in the day some girls who had their hair short and they were so badass looking that I wanted to, and that, yeah, they radiated such confidence that, yeah, I knew that it was something that I needed as a boost of confidence and as a way to drive my focus somewhere else. And it really did work for me as a boost of confidence, for sure. Afterwards, obviously, I had to go back to the hairdressers to get some maintenance trims, because the back of my hair, the bottom of my hair was growing. Obviously, it was looking a bit odd next to my hair at the top that was looking that was growing out as well, but we didn't want to have such an odd contrast between the top of my head and the bottom, so some trims were done right here. In May 2021, after many months, I decided to go ginger. I didn't do this by myself. I went to the hairdressers because it's such a change going from brunette to ginger, or going from blonde to brunette, or yeah, when you have such a difference between hair colors, it's better to go to a professional to have what you want done. So I wanted to try being ginger because I was obsessed at the time with the X-Files, and especially Gillian Anderson, who plays in it. She looked absolutely gorgeous. I thought that I could replicate her gorgeousness, her beauty. But the thing is that the hairdresser chose a ginger that was more on the vibrant side. I think that a more dull ginger, or a deeper ginger with brownie tones in it, would have been better for my face and for me. It did not really grow on me, to be honest. And to be real with you guys, it was a bit difficult for me to pair that ginger with an outfit and with makeup. There were many shades that I wanted to apply on my lids, but that looked a bit clashy with the ginger. That's why in June 2021 I dyed my hair back to a dark brown, almost a black, I think, to cover the ginger up. I really liked that colour. It was not too black for my skin complexion. It was not looking too fake. It made my eye colour pop out a lot. I really liked how my hair looked at the time, lengthwise, with the layers and with the bangs. There was such a nice movement in my hair. In autumn this year, in October 2021, I went to the hairdressers to try the shag look. But there was a slight twist as I asked for a blonde underlayer. It's not really visible in the picture, but I don't really have other pics to show you. It was looking very cool. I felt like a rock star girlfriend. Unfortunately though, the blonde obviously turned orange a bit because it had to be maintained, it had to be taken care of. I didn't really do what was needed to erase those orangey tones on my blonde hair. That's why in February 2022, I went back to the short hair gang again. It was really similar to the short haircut that I had done in 2020, except that this time I feel like there was less of a smoother transition between the top and the bottom of the hair. That haircut was really a favourite of mine and still is a favourite of mine. I love that the top is still thick and quite long, so you can play around with it. You can add some hair clips, you can even have some tiny ponytails in it. Yeah, you can slick it back a bit. It's really playable. It's really nice to have. Now moving on to June 2022. As you can see, my hair had peacefully grown out. What else can I say? Yeah, as you can see, my hair was a bit darker. I did a dye myself. I grew kind of bored of it, and at the end of June I got my hair blonde. I mean, not blonde because it was only some highlights all over my hair with alongside with a maintenance trim. I was like, no, that's not enough for me. That's why the next month I went to the hairdressers again, not the same one, to get my hair all blonde this time. It was not the platinum blonde, it was an ashy blonde. I'm not very good with describing shades, hair colours and shades. And of course the hairdresser had to do a bit of a chop with my hair because of the bleaching that had damaged my hair a bit. I really liked it. It was better to style it with compared to the ginger, for instance. I think it was easier for me to go for the shades I wanted on my eyes as well for makeup. But once again, I was not very good at maintaining my blonde. It takes a lot of patience and of work, and it's a bit expensive. Yeah, it requires energy and time, and I definitely didn't have time or energy. I was not in a good professional place. I was in the middle of a burnout. Of course, bleaching damaged my hair a bit. It upset me a bit, to be honest. That's why not too long afterwards I went back to the brunette side. I can't remember if I went to the hairdressers or not. Oh well. I think that I went to the hairdressers because, as you can see, I had some trims done in my hair to get rid of the dead ends. I think it was very necessary to do that. But you know how things go. Weeks pass by and your under dye starts peeking through. That's why I needed another dye to cover the blonde highlights up. January 2023 was a bit of a boring month. I went to the hairdresser to get some maintenance trims, and the brunette dye had like faded a bit. It was a bit orange brown looking. Because I was getting bored, in February the next month I dyed my hair black. It was not black, but it was on the verge of a black shaped. I only went to the hairdressers to ask for some layers, a bit more layers. The next months I let my hair grow peacefully, and in September 2023 I chose a good hairdresser to go for a red. Of course he had to chop some of my hair off because of all the previous dyes that I had done. My hair was not too damaged though, only the ends. I really liked the red. It made me feel powerful, very sexy, but I could have gone for a deeper red or darker red. I think it was something that I wanted first, but the red turned out to be lighter than I thought. That time I was a bit more cautious with my hair dye, and I bought the necessary products to maintain the red, like, you know, the special pigmented shampoos that maintain the pigment of your hair, the colored hair. However, my hair still turned ginger over time. It was not a look that I liked. In January 2024, I dyed my hair back to a dark brown to try to cover the ginger and the faded red that had failed me. After January, some peaceful months passed by, and because I was getting quite bored again, I was thinking about getting something different for once and getting something that I had never done before. I got my hair permed in May 2024 this year. As you can see, my hair was quite long at that point, and because my hair is naturally very thick, the perm made my hair look massive. That picture was taken on the first day, so obviously the perm is perming a lot. I knew that a perm was an investment to work on. After each air wash day, I did all the blow drying routine with the gel that you apply in your hair for the curls, with the diffuser. Yeah, I was very invested. I quickly learned that when your curls are not natural, it's a bit difficult to style your hair. I could not really have a headband in my hair, it looked weird. I could not really tie my hair up in a ponytail. That's why I let my hair as free as the wind. I got a bit bored of the curls. But you know, I've seen girls with natural curls. Everything looked good on their hair and on the curls. And with the curls. When you have a perm and when you get a perm, your hair is mechanically curled. Yeah, the curls are not really curling anymore when you want to accessorize them or when you want to tie your hair in some way. I don't know if that makes sense. At the end of June, I cut my hair off myself. You've seen the video on my channel. I knew that I wanted to try a bob length with more or less of a seamless length, with the hair at the same length and not layers at some point of my life. Obviously the perm was still perming a lot. My hair was still voluminous, even though I didn't really do the blow drying routine anymore, and the curls were still a bit visible. All that was remaining was the thickness and the volume, so the bob was not really much of a bob. Was going like this. I was looking like Dora. I was really fed up with how my hair was looking, and I knew that it would have taken months to get my hair flat again and straight, because my hair is naturally straight and flat. It did not take me long to realise that I wanted to start from zero, start from scratch. That's why in the beginning of July last month, I grabbed my boyfriend's electric razor machine. It was not even in the bag because I could not see what I was doing back there. So in the same evening, my boyfriend helped me get everything evened out. I did a bit of a clumsy move because up there my hair was a bit longer, so I grabbed a pair of scissors and I wanted to even things out by myself without the razor machine, but I cut too much hair off, so there was a hole there, a square hole. Deep down I knew that at some point of my life I'd want to get my hair to a buzz cut. On social media platforms you can see girls with buzz cuts who look fantastic and who look so sexy, and so they have such an aura that you can't describe, and they radiate self-confidence, blah blah blah. That really was something that made me want to go for a buzz cut as well, and I was not scared of what I could look like with the buzz cut. My self-esteem is not too low. It has definitely progressed a lot. I had gone through so many different hair colours and hairstyles and haircuts in the past that a buzz cut was not terrifying to me at all, and I knew that my hair would grow back if I didn't like it. I knew that the hair growth journey would be a bit tedious, but that's not something that scares me at all as well. It suits me a lot, I think. My hairline is not too bad looking. It's a bit thinner there on the sides of my forehead. It's a bit more sparse, but not too much. And overall, all of my skull, my hair is thick and there are not really holes or patches of skin visible. We are now in August and my hair has grown out a bit, obviously. What's fun is that you're going to see my hair growth along the videos that I post. I don't really know if in the future I'll be able to stick with one hair colour and hair cut and hair length. So let me know what you think. What hair length do you think suit me the most? What hair colour suits me the most? Please leave a comment and give your advice for my future self and my future choices. Well, that's it for me now. I'll see you very soon in a future video, and I wish you a great day, a great night, a great week, a great weekend. Yeah, that's it. Goodbye.